everybody, Klaire Fluffle here, and even if you don't celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a day to be thankful, appreciate what you have, and eat some good heckin' food. I mean, enjoy the smaller things and spend some time with people that you love, family, or otherwise. And if you're spending Thanksgiving with me, I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm off eating some good heckin' food! But we can still spend some time together. And to ensure I'm not just begging for head pets the whole time, I figured I would talk about something I am very thankful for. Yeah, the bit's coming. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel to give me even more things to be thankful for. You can consider checking out my Patreon as well for neat perks like 2-day early access to all of my videos. Special Thanksgiving thanks to my head-patting Fluffle fan pup trends, Biohazard, Tyke, and remember, Miss K says, "Help! I'm trapped in a YouTube video! You need to sub on Twitch to save me!" I love you all! So, okay, I'm thankful for those who like and subscribe. Maybe comment too. I'm thankful for my pup trends. Do you want to know a third thing I'm thankful for? Bandana Dee, everyone's idol from Kirby. There is a lot to be thankful for with Bandana Dee, but to stick with the speedrunning shenanigans I'm known for on the channel, well, okay, there's still a lot to be thankful for, but we're gonna try to keep it as relevant as we can. This won't be a 2-hour-long breakdown of Bandana Dee's evolution and character arc in Kirby Battle Royale for now, but rather a scattered assortment of things that I really appreciate about Bandana Dee in the several speedrun games that he's in. For example, he's the boss who can defeat the single fastest in the entirety of Kirby Super Star Ultra. In the original, which did not have Bandana Dee, this wasn't the case. Many bosses were the fastest because their butts are weak. Check out my video on that topic to learn more. But in Ultra, bosses wear butt boop begons, and every other boss takes at least 2 hits. Even Wispy takes 3. Bandana Dee though, and nope. Even in Superstar Ultra, he's your best pal. One simple inhale, which you can easily time to drop your ability, inhale both that and Bandana Dee, and get the ability back. Super fast, super simple, super friend Bandana Dee. Alright though, to be a bit more serious here. Yeah, right. Bandana Dee contributes more than just quickly dying. For example, he was the only Dream Friend from Wave 0 of Kirby Star Allies to get a new move that had some really fun uses for speedrunning. Day-to-Day got his cool jump and dive attacks, while Mennonite got a counter that wound up being useless in Star Allies, and the single best move for killing bosses in Return to Dreamland Deluxe. You know, as it goes. Don't get me wrong, I do really like all 3 of these moves. The Day-to-Day dive is especially fantastic, I love using it. But Bandana Dee's ground thrust genuinely changed everything about how efficiently using him went. Finally, he could benefit from elements like Bluster, or have an attack that made him fast that Spear Kirby doesn't. The fact that we've seen Spear and Return Deluxe not have this attack, while Bandana Dee does, on top of Bandana Dee technically having it in Forgotten Land, and literally having it in Fighters 2, definitely adds some unique individuality to the attack. But I mostly appreciate it for how fun it is to use in that speedrun setting. Bandana Dee seriously went from a 0 to hero with this, and I can't appreciate that fact specifically enough. Another thing that I love and appreciate about Bandana Dee is what he offers for multiplayer strategies. There are so many multiplayer Kirby games where Bandana Dee can be a vital asset. There's Forgotten Land, both Return to Dreamlands, Rainbow Curse, and if you're a fan of riding solo, you can try to count on him in Battle Royale. Rainbow Curse, unfortunately, is pretty unexplored, and even if it was, I don't have a working gamepad, sorry. But I promise you, there's definitely untapped potential with him in that game. I may wind up talking more about Forgotten Lands and multiplayer strats in a future video as well. So for now, we'll end the video talking about Return to Dreamland, and even in the original, there's a lot to say. 100% single player from the OG Return is my favorite traditional Kirby speedrun ever, and I love it very much. But if there is one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, is a lack of Bandana Dee. I love what Bandana Dee specifically brings to the multiplayer version of Hundo, and even if it isn't quite as much as what Day-to-Day, or especially Mennonite, bring to the table, they're still really fun strats. A personal favorite trick of mine in the entire game is for one of the last energy spheres of the entire game in Dangerous Dinner 2. The idea is that you bring something like Ninja into the room to hit a series of switches. In single player, it's actually faster to bring Crash of all things to go KABOOM! my headphones just flew up, and hit the win button right away. But in 2-player plus, you can use whatever ability you want because you don't use any. You can call upon everyone's favorite idol and use his charge attack to basically do the same thing that you would do with Crash, except Bandana Dee is there and I love him. Look at his face. Look at his face! This is the kind of optimization that I love for multiplayer, not only because it's super creative and something that only Bandana Dee can do, but it lets you use any ability you want. Even outside of speedruns, I'd much rather use Bandana Dee for this, as I'm not that huge on Ninja, and while don't get me wrong, Crash is cool, its motto isn't use it or lose it, it's use it and lose it. Bandana Dee is a true friend, though. He will never leave you until, of course, you need that personal space, in which he gives you the room that you need until you've healed and are ready to talk to him again. That's how to explain the multiplayer function, right? That's how it works, right? Not that Mennonite, or especially Day-to-Day, would do any of this, but just work with me for this one, okay? Return to Dreamland Deluxe even adds on to this with the additions of the masks. Granted, the masks don't do much, and I still really dislike Merry Magoland outside of that 100 mission speedrun, but you do unlock the Bandana Dee mask in that very run, which stands as one of the best speedruns in any Kirby game. Don't ask me how that works. Do I even look like I know? I do, actually. I've got a whole video explaining it. Watch that video, please. Anyway, I now associate him with Ninja Dojo because of this run. And in the original Return, I didn't really care for Ninja Dojo, but the Ninja Dojo missions in this game during a speedrun, holy cow, they are intense. It isn't so bad in the 4-player, where all Kirbys contribute towards the mission counter. You gotta learn how to hit the A button 4 times at the same time, though, which is very hard. But in the single-player, running solo 100 mission speedrun, I would say this is the hardest part of the whole thing that I actually like. I don't know, maybe if Bandana Dee was more associated with Samurai Kirby, I'd like that one more too, but here we are. Bandana Dee is such a one-of-a-kind character, ironic due to Waddle Dees being so common. Simply putting on a bandana and having an iconic moment in one level of one game mode in one game changed everything. And now there's enough material to work with for a full Rambly Ramble. Thanksgiving or not, I seriously am thankful that we have Bandana Dee. The Kirby series wouldn't be the same without him. I don't think I would go as far as to stuff and cook him like you would a Thanksgiving turkey, but I'm still super glad we have him around, and through all of the ups and downs, he remains one of the most popular and iconic Kirby characters. Whatever the future holds, I can't wait to see what Bandana Dee brings to the table. Probably won't be as good as where he was in Super Star Ultra, but it's okay. I still love him. Look at the face!